Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I've been playing a little bit off screen, just to get more of a feel for the game, because I am a little bit rusty. And I tried out the Djinn, which is actually a really interesting race in this game. Basically, they don't have mana and they can't learn spells, but they are like innate spellcasters. I thought it was pretty neat, so that's what I'm going to showcase this run. Let's see if it goes well. So the Fire Elementalist is the subclass that I'm doing with the Djinn because I think it's very on brand. However, they don't have any spellcasting skills. Normally you'd see like fire magic, ice magic, blah blah blah, right? But they only have the base spellcasting stats, which I think's neat. It's very unusual. I like classes that play around with the base mechanics like that. It reminds me of the Null, at least how it was originally. I say originally, how it was in the version of the game that I played. Sort of all-rounder class. Looping back, I'm playing the Fire Elementalist, which I don't think is all that great as a starting class, even though I am playing it. It's got absolute ton of offensive power against most early enemies, but no defensive spells at all. Just very dog shit. We're gonna have to rely on getting like scrolls of teleports, stuff like that, if we don't want to get ass blasted the first sign of difficulty. The Foxfire spell just by itself is enough to let us trivialize most of the early stuff. Here's the text of it. Conjures 2 balls of fire. Balls will rapidly go out, seek a nearest monster and burn them. Does a scaling amount of damage. I love how the math is available more nowadays in the game. So it's 2 1d6 fire bolts, which is neat. The old version of the Fire Elementalist skill tree had definitely less interesting spells. Back when I played, it was just like a little scorch spell called Flame Tongue, which just lets you smack someone 3 squares away. And Firebolt was like 2nd or 3rd level, and it was just like a bolt of fire. You know, it's what it says on the tin. It shoots a target of your choice. Okay, this chainmail could be good. We'd have to get a metric ass ton of strength to get it going. I heard, for example, that the math you wanted was like more, I think 2 times the encumbrance rating or some shit. So we might not be able to wear this and cast. But if we could, it'd be probably good enough for the mid-game, I think, maybe. Unless the mid-game's been super changed. I am going to level my strength a little bit just to start on that process. One sec, I want to see some math. Okay. Looks like the damage scales with dex nowadays. That's interesting. With short blades. Used to be strength. For all damage, I think. As always, we just need to be a little methodical, a little bit careful, always have an escape plan in mind. do that, I think we'll good. The only real threat for the next like 3 or 4 floors are going to be like individual enemies who are powerful, as opposed to groups of really weak enemies, because can totally turbo blast those guys. I'm gonna explore a little. Oh yeah, that's awful. Kite these guys a little bit. Alright, killed one null. Okay, that was a little bit super risky. Nulls are definitely higher threat level enemy early on. Wouldn't have been as bad as like encountering the super cat, though. Single kobold is nothing that matters to us. Poor Viper. Alright, we've got most of this bottom floor cleared, which is nice. Yep, looks like we've cleared out most of the enemies. It's always a chance to run into like a little bit here and there because enemies wander around. The dungeon's big, so you never know if you've cleared them all out. For the most part, I think it's fine to move on now. Got another staircase, which is cool. Oh. What's Rampage? Bestows 1 free step when moving towards enemies. Oh, that's really nice. It'll also give us some AC. Have enough strength where we mostly be unaffected by it. The only thing that I'm a little bit uncertain about is it's got dex penalty, which would lower our dagger damage. And make us less dodgy. Which would not be great. Okay, here's another staircase. Get blasted. Don't think its AC is really enough to protect us much. We got a pretty interesting spell there. Call Lamp is very okay. Help us with our HP problem a little bit. Does Scorch only target enemies? Random foe. Yep, okay, we're good. Yeah, it's smooth sailing so far. For the mid game, I think it would be cool to get staff, maybe some magic robes, a couple rings, a helmet, gloves. I don't think the Djinn can wear boots. I'd be very surprised. So it doesn't look like it's got feet. This is absolutely awful. Every time we cast spells, we're losing HP, by the way. So it can get really, really dicey if you're... That sucks. What is with these high-level scrolls? What the hell? Your kobold says, "I'll never leave you." That's really comforting, kobold. No, it left. Lying bastard. Fuckboy kobold. I was trying to find a scroll of magic mouth mapping. Kind of sucky. I think we're not going to get into the pyramid this time. Never mind. There it is. Don't think undead are very resistant to fire. Let's see. Okay, AC none, evasion none. Resistant cold and resistant to drowning, but not immune. Also slow as hell, so worst case scenario. Kite them a little bit. Most of these guys will die to a couple Foxfire bolts. Okay, getting a little riskier territory. Never mind, we're gods. Gods among men. Just stabbing these little goblins and shit. Alright, what are you guys resistant to? Okay, resistant to cold and drowning. But not resistant to fire. Just gonna take this very slow, one at a time. Don't think we're in a great rush. Alright, mummy. It's susceptible to fire. That's nice. Get off my dick. The mummy is too smart to be engulfed by the fire, unfortunately, but it gives us a nice opportunity to heal. There we go. It's actually quite easy relative to my normal time dealing with mummies. I think they're much more of a threat for melee duders. Good reward this time. Is there no rewards in these? Okay, whatever. I think that's pretty much all we're gonna get. We could farm the rest of the zone for experience points, which I think I'm gonna do. It's because we know these enemies are trivial, kind of slow. No bosses will appear. That's actually a little too dangerous. So I'm not gonna fuck with those. The ice stuff, don't get me wrong, like, we would do extra damage to him, but we also, as a Djinn, have a weakness to ice. That's absolutely horrendous. Trade places. Have fun, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. I'm popping my teleport. Okay, that's pretty god-awful. Not much we could have done. Like, we literally just randomly roamed into Scorpion. It's a pretty high-level monster. This is the god I wanted to end up worshipping this run. So, that's nice. Maklev lets you get HP from killing monsters, which I think would help compensate for our sucking our own HP all the time. So it's not like we're really tanky. Like, we've got bonus HP per level, sure, but we're wearing a robe. So, in general, the less damage we take, the better. And a little too cocky. Bastard. It's the power of positioning. I like the flame, the conjure flame spell. It used to work a little bit differently. In the version I played, it was ranged. Okay, what spells do you got, Blork? Can throw fast, which would be pretty fucking dangerous. Throw flame, doesn't matter. Magic dart, also pretty spooky. I think we can probably take him. How much HP has he got? 31? So we can... we doing pretty okay against him. Unless he just... oh, he can't spam the imps anymore. Oh. Oh, he just two-shot him. What the hell? Thought he had 30 HP. Well, whatever. That's this floor dealt with. It's time to go down to floor 3. No, floor 5, I mean. Yeah, it looks absolutely horrendous. As long as we lure them out one at a time, it shouldn't be too bad, though. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Reached level 7. Got Confusing Touch. Is an okay spell. It relies on you hitting the target once, which does make it a little less useful. But it helped with the Hound, so I'm not going to complain too much. Got a Ring of Ice. And a Ring of Magical Power, which does nothing for us, because the Magical Power one just gives you mana. Which is what it is. That Poor Hound. We've got a ton of space. So... no, we need to get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna pop one of my summoning scrolls. Yeah, this will be easy. Alright, Vayne entered heat mode. And now he's dead. Oh, good use of the summoning scroll, in my opinion. Like, okay, technically speaking, it's a very potent scroll that only gets more powerful as you level up, and yada yada yada. These are dog shit. Why are they so expensive? Damn Gosag, stop trying to rip me off. Most runs aren't going all the way to the end, and it's better to use your consumables than to friggin' sit on them until you die, in my opinion. Also, I think the scroll of teleport would have been more valuable to us than the scroll of summoning at this point in the game. Just made sense to me. Looks like we're mostly done with the threats in this place. Got another scroll of enchant armor. You've got 6 of them. It's pretty nice. Who the fuck is Turfib? The Sneak Octopode Ice Elementalist. Can do shit ton damage with the freeze spell. 1d17. That's an interesting number. Throw Frost, which 3d7 sounds like it would absolutely tear us up. So we're weak to Frost. If we put on the Ring of Ice, that would make us just resistant to fire and no longer weak to cold. So I think I'm gonna put that on. Oh, we're immune to poison too. That's nice. Do we have another ring? We did not have another ring. I'm gonna burn a scroll of enchant armor on my super robes for now. I know it's a little bit of a waste. Okay. Resistant cold, resistant poison, not resistant fire. Extraordinarily dangerous. Can cast the pain spell on us. We are a little bit resistant to that though. I think we can probably take on Grinder. Yeah, not even close. Edmund. It's a little bit shitty. Oh. Okay, you can actually cast the spell and it'll automatically target an invisible person. That's nice. Really juiced up. It was a good ass run. Do we fight the Frost Elementalist? We get a Potion of Invisibility, which would be pretty dope. We've already got one Potion of Invisibility. It's got 50 HP. It's extraordinarily dangerous. Probably a little bit too risky for us right now. Okay, that's horrible. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright. Thank God. That fucking piece of shit wizard fucking made us confused and almost prevented us from climbing up the stairs. Actually unbelievable. That is so not cool. We wouldn't have been able to read a scroll either. Oh, that's pretty dog shit as well. Are we dead? 27 plus freeze? I'm teleporting away. Fuck this shit. Oh no. That's not far enough away. How much HP does this guy have? 16. Alright, if we do hit it, we will roast it and toast it. Never mind. It's extremely... No? Jesus Christ. Battle Axe freezing is pretty good. We can't go through that door as well. See, this is where the difficulty spikes up super hard. It's very annoying. Guess we were kind of skating by really easily up until now. What's your HP looking like? 27. No. If it actually got to us, we'd be a little bit in a pickle, but it had very little chance of. I'm going to improve my intelligence. Got vampiric draining. Does that still work the same way? 2d8 damage, melee range. And also heals for some amount. I think the same amount. Doesn't specify, so I'm going to assume so. As long as we can fight one enemy at a time, I think we're going to be doing pretty good for ourselves. Okay, bear is pretty awful. Get roasted, bear. It's a very much approve of the Conjure Flame. You know, because of Conjure Flame, it might actually be better for us to fight in closed quarters rather than in open spaces, actually. Is that fucker wizard? I think we've pretty much unraveled this floor's problem. Never mind. We're doomed. Sigmund. Alright, we're good. No longer doomed. We can probably kill Sigmund. If we were full HP. A +5 Morningstar? That's really awesome. I think I'm going to switch to that. That's gotta be better than the Dagger Venom. Yep. Staff of Poison. Doesn't really fit our build at all. Got +0 pair of boots. Just no big deal. The immunity to poison is going to make the lair very easy for us, I think. Well, compared to normal. Maybe the spider's nest. That's what it would make really, really easy. There's a lot of late game floors which just spam poison at you super duper hard. Oh, it's crazy Yuf. +0 hammer protection. Not gonna fight him. In the version of the game I played years back, you could actually save Yuf if you got the Orb of Zot. Now, that's very ambitious for this run. There's no use cooking him if we don't have to. He's just chilling in his little hut, you know. Yeah. I think... Ooh, that's Yankee. Yankers. Never mind, that's an easy fight. And two-shot these duders. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. We've made good progress. More progress than I usually get with this build. The last few times I tried the fire Djinn duder, I ended up losing on the first 3 to 4 floors. Just due to like, oop, I bumped in the wrong dude, or stuff like that. I wasn't lucky enough to get any teleport scrolls, which also didn't help. Can I wear these boots? No, I have no feet. That's what I thought. So far we've been doing really good with it. Unless we get, I'm going to say like a good ring of protection or evasion or magic cloak, we're gonna be constantly in danger this run, which is the only thing that concerns me. I mean, it's the name of the game, obviously. It's Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. That's probably... that's what I'm gonna be crossing my fingers for and shopping around for in the shops. Unlike a normal spellcaster, we don't really have much trajectory in where we can take our build. We're just going to get random spells as the game goes on. And if they fit our build, no one knows. Not until they drop anyway. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time for more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Goodbye!